Shalom! It is my privilege to enroll in the upcoming Falling Wall 2020 conference. My name is Yomiran Nissan and I represent Madda Gadol Baktana, the largest science communication non-profit organization in Israel. Our team is made of scientists, engineers, and content creators dedicated to promoting scientific and critical thinking throughout the globe. Well, when the Berlin Wall fell, I was less than 2 years old. So as you can imagine, I don't remember much from that time. However, the fall of the wall marked the end of the Soviet Union, which had a major effect on Israel. Because of the huge wave of talented Soviet immigrants it causes, some of these people are now a major participants and supporters of our project. Our goal is to topple the walls of the ivory tower of science and make knowledge widely available to the general public in Israel. The skill of scientific reasoning often takes years to master. During this time, many researchers lose the ability to make their findings comprehensible to the general public. In our organization, we overcome this problem by gathering experienced scientists that can transform the language of science into relatable content, breaking the barrier between laymen and scientists. The literal translation of our name is Little Big Science, which means we break down big, complicated science into engaging, easy to follow concepts. In Israel, as in many countries, fake news is increasingly dominating the media. We were frustrated by the volume of misinformation spread by growing numbers of anti-vaxxers, human-caused climate change deniers, and flat earthers on social media platforms. The spread of inaccurate information dangerously too often dictate policy. We stand against anti-science propaganda and seek to promote accurate reporting and critical thinking. We were surprised by just how many people in Israel were looking for a credible, reliable, and unbiased source of scientific information and enjoy interacting with scientists on a daily basis. We are the only Israeli multidisciplinary non-profit organization whose volunteers' day job is to perform research. This aspect adds credibility to our content and creates direct connection between members of the general public and our volunteering scientists on social media and traditional media outlets. Our team spends countless hours answering questions from the public on our social media platforms as well. When an Israeli searches online to learn about a scientific topic, much of the information is in English, creating a language barrier, or it's applied to modern-day challenges in other countries. We make accurate information accessible and relatable to Israeli issues while promoting critical thinking. We believe having a more savvy and critical thinking society will have a positive influence on policymakers to make evidence-based decisions, improving both Israeli society and global health. Our friends and relatives often rely on us as a credible source of information to mitigate concerns amid crises such as the pandemic we're currently facing. As with other nonprofit causes, my main concern is to adequately fund my organization and find a way to encourage my volunteers to keep up with their contributions. I also aim to expanding our outreach to other media outlets and produce content in both Arabic and English, not just Hebrew.